Welcome to the Retro Movie Review, the show that separates the geeks from the boys. Two geeks will compete in a 2-minute movie rant-off, and the loser will suffer the button of doom. This week, our geeks will be going into battle over The Last Picture Show. Set in a small Texas town in 1951, it's a coming-of-age story focusing on the relationships between Sonny, Dwayne and JC, played by newcomers Timothy Bottoms, Jeff Bridges and Sybil Shepherd. It was the first major film by 32-year-old Peter Bogdanvich, who co-wrote the screenplay with Larry McMurtry, author of the novel of the same name. Shot in black and white and with no musical score, it was praised for its unflinching realism, but a scene in which Sybil Shepherd strips off at a pool party got it targeted by the censors. The Last Picture Show was a huge critical and commercial success on its release in 1971, winning Oscars for Best Supporting Actor for Ben Johnson and Best Supporting Actress for Cloris Leachman. The cast reprised their roles in 1990 for the Bogdanvich-directed sequel, Texasville.
The Last Picture Show has been compared to Citizen Kane, and it's easy to see why. Both are beautifully monochrome character studies. The photography gives the Dust Bowl landscapes and rickety town great texture. Populated by raw talent, the young cast burst off the screen. This was the movie that signalled a sea change in Hollywood by bringing a wave of realism back to the cinema, and tapped into a wave of nostalgia.
This movie doesn't deal in realism, it deals in tedium. There's far more interesting things going on outside your front door than anything that happens in this murderously dull couple of hours. Life in a small Texas town is boring, and no amount of moody black and white shots of Tumbleweed is going to change that. And using black and white isn't groundbreaking, it's desperate. In 1951...
So Raging Bull's desperate too, is it? And Ed Wood. But it's not just the cinematography that is a work of genius. The use of music is revolutionary too. There is no score, but the scenes are punctuated with Hank Williams tunes from car stereos, radios and record players. This sets the film in a place and time in a subtle and authentic way. And performances are naturalistic and touching as well. None less so than...
There's nothing naturalistic about being relentlessly monosyllabic and miserable. None of the characters are likeable or sympathetic, the worst being the central figure of Sonny, a charisma bypass who's neither handsome, funny, clever or rich, yet women, young and old, throw themselves at him with abandon. And Sam the Lion, apart from being a stupid name, is a ridiculous combination of late John Wayne and early Jesus Christ.
You're missing the point. The characters are clumsy and desperate because real people are clumsy and desperate. But as well as a great movie, it's a milestone in cinema history. It showed low-budget films with unknown casts could achieve both huge critical and, more importantly, huge financial success. Bogdanvich was in the vanguard of a new breed of directors who would go on to dominate the next decade.
The only explanation for the enormous shortcomings of this movie is that Bogdanvich was distracted by the affair he was rumoured to be having with 21-year-old Sybil Shepherd, especially as his wife Polly Platt was a set designer. The last picture of the film's title is the John Wayne western Red River. I'd much rather watch that movie than suffer this one again.
At my signal, unleash hell. This has been the Retro Movie Review. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra!